Can we talk about the trailer? No, nigga. Let's get into the shit. Nigga.
All right, pick a beef.
Let's go.
Where we starting?
Let's go Ebro, Kodak.
Ebro and Kodak.
Because I feel like they set the tone for the...
They did.
They did set the tone.
They did set it off.
Yeah,
man. We gotta shout out Ebro and Kodak.
Yeah.
Whose side are you guys on in this? All right, for the people that don't know, Kodak did an interview at Hot 97. It was short. There's a clip floating around. Find that shit, man. I'm not giving you backstory.
I'm a little in between, only because I understood what Ebro was, what he was saying and where he was coming from. But my thing is, when you book these artists to come up there and you know that they have these serious legal situations going on, you know they can't talk about it on air. So I just don't understand why Ebro would even lead to that. I understand it though, because it's like we do. I do want to address it.
Nothing from there. How much hopping over the fence you gonna do?
No, I'm just saying.
I understand it, but on the same note, on the flip side of that, I don't know why you would leave with that question, but I feel where you was coming from.
No, I understand
that pick one of the sides.
I'm just saying, I understand that he had to say something regarding the situation around Kodak. Like, yo, we know you're going through this shit.
I'm ready to
Wait, you gonna dance more than that?
Yeah,
my
fucking
dancing,
goodness.
I'm just trying to tell you.
Dancing.
No, I have more dancing.
It is dancing,
That's not dancing. What I'm saying is,
side,
I understand what Ebro...
Thank you. That's picking a side.
But it's not about picking a side. It's just that I understand what Ebro was doing and saying, like, yo, you do have some legal shit going on. We can't act like you don't have that going on. But my thing is, you know that he can't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know if I would have even said anything or if I would have even had him up there, because I know he can't talk about...
So then you aren't picking a side.
I'm not picking... I just understand... I understand both sides, honestly.
Maul's right. He's the reason.
I understand
He probably
both
shouldn't
sides.
have had him up there.
I don't think he shouldn't... He just shouldn't have been up there, like, period.
No, he should have. He's promoting the album. The beef is with Atlantic Records. You have someone that's on PR that moves with Kodak through these whole 2 days in New York. You walk in, you sit there, you have a pre-production meeting. Like, I know you guys all think that radio is like this edgy bullshit. No, it's not. They sit there with talking points. Talking point, don't talk about the sexual assault case. Why did a PR person not say, hey, don't bring none of that shit up?
You don't think Ebro
So
just
Ebro
went
is
off the
supposed
rails?
to bring that up if nobody tell him not to bring that
But
up?
you don't think Ebro just
really-
went off the rails? You don't think he went
He didn't
rogue?
really bring it up, though. He didn't really
No,
bring
Ebro
it up.
didn't go rogue.
Okay.
That was not rogue.
He didn't really bring it up. He just said, yo, you do have these situations going on.
No,
That's
actually,
bringing it up.
But it's not. It's
That's
not
not
like
That is bringing
he
it
didn't
up.
ask him a question regarding the case.
It's so what?
It's just acknowledging that, yo, you do have shit going on in your life.
And once you
Period.
do that to a man who can't speak for himself, you have now put that man in a predicament.
No, but Ebro didn't say anything like, oh, you did this, you did that. He was just saying, yo, you have some legal shit in your life going on. Like, that is a serious case, a serious time in the world with the Me Too movement and domestic violence and stuff like that. You know, like, you do have this going on.
Which is why you shouldn't have had him.
And that's what I said. I don't think he should have even been up there.
In no way am I like, I understand Ebro's point. Let me not act like I don't understand. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. So?
Wait, what do you mean they shouldn't have had him?
They shouldn't have had him up there.
Why?
If you was going to lead with that statement.
If you
Did
were
he lead with that? I didn't see the whole
No, it
interview.
wasn't.
even if he didn't lead with it.
It was 20 minutes in or something.
That was an agenda.
Wait, hold on.
That
Joe.
was an agenda.
Are we drawing a moral line with rap interviews? You know how many motherfuckers they've had up there
No, but it's certain
that have
shit.
had a million cases? Why are we drawing the line at Kodak Black and what he's going through?
It's not we. We didn't draw the line. He did.
Right.
Ebro is the person that said, "Hey, we feel strongly about this XYZ." I didn't draw the line. I'm not walking around with my moral compass out.
At that point, evidence had not been out, so you have to give somebody what America gives. You're innocent until proven guilty. Come up here. We don't know if you're guilty or not, but we're going to talk about it.
I disagree with what you're saying. I disagree.
I'm just not drawing the line
He didn't
at Kodak Black in his case when it comes to everything any rapper's been through at Hot 97.
I don't know if you're I don't know if you're broadening this or shrinking it to just Kodak. I don't know which one you're doing.
I'm saying that if we're not having Kodak Black up there with a pending case, I could bring up 10,000 interviews in Hot 97.
Roy, but I never said don't have him up there because he has a pending case.
Oh,
I
why did you say?
said don't have him up there because you clearly feel strongly about what's going on with him. You as an Ebro.
So you're siding with Kodak?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. Because he shouldn't have had him up there.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Fair.
Period. I'm not saying Ebro is wrong for asking his question or saying whatever he said. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying
I don't think he said anything bad.
me neither.
Yeah. He was.
But I do think that Kodak is, and this is not me trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I mean, I've never heard him be the most articulate kid in the world.
True. Fair.
And that conversation took for nuance, it took for words, it took for him to be able to properly reply to Ebro's open-ended non-question. It would have took a little something that I wouldn't have expected Kodak to react to in that moment. Me, personally. Okay. And the way Ebro worded that to me wasn't hey, this can go either way, there's no proof, it didn't sound that way.
I guess I didn't analyze what he
It didn't sound like he was just an objective person asking or not asking something. It didn't sound that way.
It felt like he already passed judgment on Kodak.
That's how it
he
came.
Felt some type
that's
of way
how it
about
came
him.
across.
I didn't really catch that.
But that's how it came across.
I didn't catch that either.
That's how
I didn't catch that he was saying you're
I'm not
guilty
saying
or
you're
You
not.
got to listen to his energy after they was done. It was like, don't
I
tell
thought
me
he
what
was
to
trying to
ask
be
on my
delicate
show. Like
in
all of that.
asking
That
it.
was.
To be honest, I thought. Well, again, he didn't really ask a question, but I felt like he was being delicate in his approach to that topic.
No, he did. He was, and I felt
I
the same
didn't
way.
think so at all. I thought it was mad abrupt.
Did you watch the whole interview? I can only say I only watched the only. Okay.
I watched the whole interview.
I watched just that clip.
I watched the whole interview just to see if the fuck nigga Sean was going to speak up like he did when they sabotaged my interview.
Is that his real name?
Whatever the fuck his name
the
is.
engineer
I don't
guy
know his
that
fucking
said
name.
something
Fuck
about-
that nigga.
Shawnee.
Shawnee.
That's his name.
Well,
I
man,
don't know him. I just know it's his name.
Oh, okay.
After Kodak
That's what I'm
left,
asking.
after Kodak
don't
left,
know.
Shawnee started talking again. I'm listening there like, man, why is Shawnee talking? I can't understand.
Shawnee can't get his off?
No, nigga, work the fucking boards. Shut the fuck up.
Take the bass line out.
Yeah, nigga, that's all you have to
said
do.
take the bass line out.
Fucking turn me up, Cruz. That's all you have to do is turn niggas up. Here you come. Well, I didn't think. I thought you could have. Nigga, who the fuck asked Shawnee what he thought somebody could have did?
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway, fucking yeah. So I did watch the whole thing, and for Ebro to be such a, because you know Ebro's been in this game a long time. He's done a million interviews. He kind of knows how this goes. For him to approach that topic and want something back, he would have had to make his guest a bit more comfortable in that moment. It didn't come off like, it didn't feel like that, is all I'm saying.
It's pretty early.
yeah, you're right. But I also feel like there's
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like there's a quiet mumbling around the industry that people kind of feel like Ebro is becoming a little too investigative, and that he may have, some type of thing going on with the police department. I kind of feel like that.
They don't kind of feel like that. You said it a few weeks ago. He's on the air reading out
Yeah, but no, but I feel
police
like,
emails.
no, but now I feel like artists are starting to like feel that way about him.
I mean, but
What I don't
then
get
they
is
sit,
why
but then they sit
Kodak
with
would go
Vlad.
up
Like,
there. Like Kodak
fucking
is
scared of
big.
Ebro when they sit with Vlad.
Oh, I mean, anybody that sits with Vlad is crazy to me. I still don't
Ebro
understand
has a
that.
different platform.
Yeah.
It's
No, I'm just saying
not a
somebody
YouTube.
that's scared of being indicted from an interview. I'm not scared when I walk in a Hot 97. I would be scared with him.
Oh, yeah.
That's all.
But to me, I was confused that Kodak was doing all of these interviews because he is a big artist. Like he's big. They got him on like the smaller circuit.
He's got hits.
I was about to say, not for nothing.
He
Kodak is a
streams.
good artist.
He's got hits though. Like real hits.
Yeah.
Not just playlist hits. He's got hits.
And even though I know you said he's never been the best at articulating himself, he still has a really great personality. Like when you watch the kid, you want to just like him because he's funny. He's very charismatic.
He definitely makes for
So
a good interview.
that didn't come off. I never
so
seen,
I could see why the label would be like, yo, let's put him on a press run because he's
I never
he's
seen any
fun
of
to
his
be around.
interviews, and that did not.
See,
come
and then he
across
turned
in
around and
that
did the
interview.
Breakfast Club interview, and that was great. They all put the ski masks on to make him feel comfortable.
Well, I feel like
Okay,
I feel like
Joe,
it must
but
have
you
been.
know why they went extra coddling him. Come on.
I feel like it must
No, I
have been.
don't.
After the
Well, his first
after the
interview-
Ebro thing, when they was killing Ebro, of course the Breakfast Club is going to sit there and really make him their best friend.
No,
They did it with Nicki after the Summer Jam thing. After that whole Hot 97 shit, they brought Nicki in.
But his
made her
first
be the
interview
best
in New
friend.
York was
Well,
with the
Like, that's just strategic.
Maul, hold up. Let me reply to Rory. Even if what you saying is true, the ability to execute it
I'm not taking away from their interviewing skills.
Anybody could say, "Oh, they fumbled. Let's go knock it out the park now." For them to go and do that every time says something, and that's what they did.
Who was taken away from their interviewing skills?
It sounds like you.
No, I'm just saying.
I was trying to get
when Hot 97 fumbles, they double down and make sure that they knock that shit out the park, like you just said. They do, as they fucking should, and they're great at it. I'm not taking away from the Breakfast Club.
His first interview in New York was with the Breakfast Club, right?
No, I'm bigging them up. That's smart.
That
that's
was going to be
business.
my reply to Rory. I think they've done a great interview with him before.
They have.
They did that
They've done the ski mask shit before.
Yeah, his first interview he had the ski mask.
No, that's not.
So I can't say it's because Hot fumbled it. That's just how they feel about him. And that makes sense because you know they coochie crunch with Atlantic people. Kodak's on Atlantic. I understand. That makes sense.
They took the opportunity as they fucking should as a morning show that's really good at interviewing people. Like,
I've never seen any of his interviews before, but if you say he's very charismatic, it didn't come across that way even at the beginning of the interview. So I wonder if something happened.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I'm trying to tell you, people feel like Ebro is now an investigative person in the culture, and he's working with the police. Artists feel like that.
Somebody put that in his ear, and he felt
for
like
sure,
that off
absolutely. Okay. So he went up there already, like with a little attitude.
And let me also give Kodak some credit because I'm sitting here saying that I didn't expect him to be the most articulate nigga, but in those very few words he said exactly what he needed to say. Yo, I feel like outlets like y'all get entertainment out of niggas going through real shit, so I'd rather not.
Yeah, I think that was the Kodak, the man. It wasn't the artist when he was speaking in that moment. Like he felt like, you know what I mean? Like, why would you sit here? You know I can't speak on this. And like Rory said, you were probably prepped before I sat down on things that I can and cannot speak on. So why would you even bring that up? So he just got into,
and off of that, like even if I was gonna have a real nigga moment and break protocol and talk, you think I'm gonna sit there and talk to you and Pete and Laura fucking Styles, who has a theme song, and Shawnee?
Why you keep bringing up Shawnee?
You just put mad people in the crossfire.
I'm asking a valid question.
No, I get it.
Is somebody supposed to sit there and discuss these things with this particular group? I would say no.
Well, Pete probably feel like yes. Pete, Pete, he feels like he can get that out of an artist.
I'm not doing that with anyone. I'm not doing that with anyone I don't have a relationship
alone
with.
Probably could with somebody that he fucks with or vibes with, or Ebro alone could. It's something about when they come together like Voltron. It comes off very posh.
Ebro gives off a lot of he like when I've watched him the last few months, and he gives off a very arrogant this is my show, this is my station type of attitude that comes off of him, like you can get out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
listen, man,
why not just have a great interview? You know what
Ebro fucking the interview up, fucked up my whole pastime and hobby of searching my own fucking name. I'm trying to sit there and search my name and catch a vibe, and all I keep seeing is niggas saying, yo, old ass hating ass niggas like Ebro and Joe Budden. I'm like, wait, man, how am I getting in this, man? I don't hate anybody.
Well, you was there first. You was the first hater, and now they're putting Ebro in that same room.
And the Charlemagne Star was the first. We all was a hater at some point.
Yeah,
but I don't really hate nobody
anymore. But you did, and you still do.
Yeah,
there's a whole song about it.
You still kind of cap.
Yeah, it's still some hate.
They made a whole song.
No, this ain't no cap right here.
No, you kind of cap.
First of all, don't ever look at me and say no cap.
I didn't. I said this ain't no cap.
Yeah, but don't
Did
say
I use
no
that
cap.
correctly?
You think this is cap?
There's some cap. There's
Who I
definitely some
hate?
cap. Yeah,
Don't say the name.
Shawnee, clearly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the name. But you
come
hate
on,
a few
Shawnee.
Clearly Shawnee getting
Clearly
smoked.
Shawnee.
First of all, what nigga decided to put the E on the end of
On
the
the Sean?
Yeah, like what pivotal stage was you at in life where your crew said, "Oh, you Shawnee now"?
I'm sure he didn't name himself, Joe. That's not.
Well,
how it
I
goes.
just said, well, what crew member? What happened? We was like, "Ooh, I think it's Shawnee for you." Like, I'm honestly asking. I don't think no nigga named Shawnee should be able to talk about me the way that he has spoken about me.
You're stupid.
Shawnee.
Has he spoken?
The
about
world
you?
is nuts, man.
Has he spoken about you after that interview?
No.
Oh, so then
Yeah.
he ain't really talk about you.
Yeah.
Just address the moment. That was it.
Yeah.
All right, fam. Like,
I'm saying. You keep
I'm
trying to
just-
stir up these old emotions.
Not at all.
Well, yo, did he say something about you later?
No, not at all.
Did we tackle everything on Kodak and Ebro? What do we feel about Trick Daddy wanting to beat up Ebro?
I get it.
Yeah, as the OG of that area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get it.
I could see that.
I was expecting that, honestly. I knew that was coming.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him trying to protect
No,
the young boy from where he's from.
no.
And let me just tell everybody listening that, see, and that's the problem that's why it's good to just be 38 and old and not be confrontational and not want to fight and not want any issues with anybody. You can't tell the same way we always say, like, you better watch out because you don't want to fight like an MMA fighter, but you can't tell them when they out in the streets. Like, some of these little rappers, like, I got some real niggas behind them.
Oh, yeah.
So let me be clear and tell y'all out
I would
there
say most.
that
For sure.
yeah,
I would say most.
it's a few of these dudes like Ebro.
No, the scariest part about
Because
the
I
battle is-
wanted to hit Ebro and tell him, like, because Ebro's my man, and I didn't want Ebro to go out like that. Because when I heard the end of the video, Ebro was getting like saucy a little bit while,
that's what I'm
while
saying.
Kodak was still in the room.
That's what I'm saying.
I almost
That's-
wanted to hit Ebro and say, just chill,
Yeah,
and that's it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Chilling is okay. It's okay to chill sometimes.
I had that same thought when it came to some of the dolls.
Mm-hmm.
These girls, my nigga,
Well, I mean, women have
they are fucking killers.
been the reason of 90% of people dying to begin with.
No, I want to be very clear.
Thanks.
They fucking with.
Ooh, nigga.
No, you knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, I mean,
Listen, but we'll get into that later. All right, we finished Ebro and Kodak, right? Beef number one tackled.